Good afternoon. This is a voice recording for UGB 249 Contemporary Development in HR. My name is Sadiq Idris. I am here with my fellow companions.
Faustus Munikas. I'm a communication designer for the Hayworth Company.
And Hilda Wandawa. I'm a campaign executive at Ticketmaster.
We're here discussing challenges facing HR in the 21st century on changing the scopes and perceptions of non-HR professionals, on strategies to manage underperformance. We're about to have an open discussion on this topic. Thank you. Now we'll begin to talk about what is underperformance. Underperformance is the inability of an employee to meet a company's satisfactory requirements, either by lack of employees' efforts or lack of employee skills, talent, or demoralization. Underperformance is a major and vital part of HR managers. As a communication designer, Faustus, what would you say underperformance is?
In my opinion, underperformance is based on the employee's inability to pull his own weight within the company and within the role that he is or she is in. This could be due to many factors affecting, such as psychology or the mentality. Factors such as motivation, again, and underappreciation can also affect how the employee feels within the company and also decrease their ability to perform and task on deadlines and yeah, that's about it.
And Hilda, as a campaign executive in Ticketmaster, would you say underperformance is an issue that arises at your workplace?
I wouldn't say it's an issue that arises, but I would say that it's something that could definitely have a big impact on our business because you have to work alongside a lot of people and you rely on a lot of people. So if you underperform, so if you're not motivated or if you're not doing your task within the set time or speaking with the right people, it will have a big effect on the business because it makes things a lot slower or may make things that are done wrong. So yeah, underperformance I would say is important within my role.
Well, yeah, I could see that happening. There are many issues that cause underperformance. What would you say are possible causes of underperformance, Faust?
Well, in my role, I would say that underperformance can come due to having insufficient training, should I say. Things that involve programs and things of such matters, people take some time to actually learn them, relearn them, and even sometimes just have to learn from scratch on their own initiative, on their own. I also think that lack of commitment or dedication to the profession and what you're doing also affects how well you perform and how well you are driven to achieve your own personal goals in that sense. So I think that could also be one of the causes.
Thank you very much. Many of times you find new employees who complain about having too much work. They might be qualified, but they complain that the work is too much and they are not given sufficient time and there's too much pressure in the working environment. Hilda, what would you say? Would you say you've had problems with work overload as when working in Ticketmaster?
I would say I have experienced work overload whilst at Ticketmaster. Within the first 4 months of me being in the role, my line manager left, so it meant it was just me working on the sports accounts, which meant that I had his workload to do as well as my own. So although within time I worked out and was able to manage my workload a lot better and counteract underperformance, it was still a challenge to at first figure out how to manage those two workloads. So because I had double the workload and within the same amount of time that I had to do my normal job, I couldn't dedicate enough time to each of the tasks that I would needed to support on or like that I had to do, which meant that in some respects things weren't being done as efficiently or as effectively as they could have been.
Thank you. Now, not being a manager yourself, Faust, what would you say would be strategies managers or your superiors would adopt in able to make you want to stay longer or retain you as a employee?
Well, I wouldn't really know the answer to that, but I think that the things that would make me personally want to stay would be, firstly, professional growth. I would say that's the most important one. Being able to expand professionally into, should I say, the path that you want to go in. At the same time, it's about the opportunities that are involved in certain that kind of environment, where it's like I can develop this skill. So it's generally just skills that I can I learn personally. At the same time, I think having good office chemistry and the environment that you work in can help as well. Being stuck in the basement the way I am right now is not the best way to go around things. I would like to be able to view outside and enjoy actual sunlight. So I think that's a negative within my company as well. That's affected my performance and, should I say, just motivation to be there. But and lastly, I would say having a good work-life balance as well can increase drastically how your motivation and how badly you want to stay in that role, and having certain flexibility and freedom within your life and having to being able to work at the same time is again one of those really good things that I think companies should employ.
Thank you. You being new in Ticketmaster, Hilda, how important would you say career prospects are to you in your role?
I'd say they're very important. It's good to be able to see how you can grow and how you can develop, and also how you can continue to play a role and maybe even a greater role within the company. I think it's a really good motivator and also will help to ensure that people are always working efficiently. So, for example, at my workplace, we have regular one-to-one meetings with our line manager, where she'll ask us how our workload's been for the week, what do we think we've done well at, is there anything that we're struggling with, is there anything that we want to improve on, and also is there anything that has caught my eye, or maybe that is a big project that you want to sort of work on that will help develop your skills. So I think that's really important for managers to always ensure that there is the room to do more than what your role is. That way you're gaining a lot more and you don't feel that it becomes boring or mundane. There's always that next level, and it keeps you ambitious and focused.
Thank you. Now, Steve Moran, the Managing Director of the Center of Advanced Human Resource Studies, Cornell University, says employees don't quit jobs, they quit managers. Investing in a line manager can help a company in managing underperformance?
Well, I feel like having a good line manager will boost the morale of the underachiever. She would bring a certain type of energy and a certain type of vibe into the environment. A good line manager would also be able to designate your workload and give you just the right amount that you can handle as while your skills are being developed, and she will understand that when she will see that you can handle more, so she will give you more. So that can also improve performance within the work environment. Additionally, having it as almost a mentor figure is also helpful, because she will then be able to help you achieve your own goals on a personal level, helping, should I say, tackle the problem of underachievement within the environment.
All right. Now, you spoke about good communication skills with managers and employees. Hilda, could you tell us how creating an open channel between managers and employees is very helpful?
I think it's really important for there to be two-way communication between the employee and their line manager. So it helps the employee feel that they are an important part or a vital part of the company or the business. So this also, the employee needs to be comfortable and feel that they can speak to their manager. So this could be through making them feel comfortable. So, having regular conversations with them or outside of work as well. Also, when they come to talk to you, sort of taking in what they're saying and making them feel valued, listening to what they're saying. Also, defining ways which they can develop, so creating clear goals that they can achieve together can also be helpful.
Thank you. Now, there are also various numbers of strategies managers have used along the line in improving underperformance. These could be by addressing company-wide concerns, giving clear and good feedback to employees, creating performance goals together. So you make your employees have goals that they can attain